Hello student, welcome back to lecture series on statistics. We are solving from last few days, we are solving previous year question from SPPU question paper. Okay, so within that we started topic correlation. Okay, so within correlation we are going to continue one of the example in our today's lecture, which is very much important for your upcoming SPPU question paper, guys. Okay, so let's get dive into our today's lecture. I'm gonna explain to you all question with detailed answer. Okay, now see that what we have given. Find the correlation of a coefficient. Okay, find the correlation of a coefficient for following data. Okay, and population density given and the death rate given. Okay, so whenever we have population density 200, death rate is 12. Whenever population density 500, death rate is 18. After population density 400, we say death rate 16. Whenever 700, death rate 21. 800 and death rate 21. Okay, so we have to find out the correlation coefficient. Okay, so whenever you get the question, find out the correlation coefficient, that means you have to find out the value for r of xy or r of uv. Okay, now see that as we have given data as in the form of a larger numbers. Okay, so finding their square, cube, it is quite difficult or time taking. Okay, but it is okay about this one. We need to apply method of a step deviation for solving this example. Okay, under correlation we learn one of the method of a step deviation. So if you want to see this video, guys, go and check in I button or in my description box, you will get that video. Okay, yes, so let me tell you all what is the method of a step deviation. Okay, method of step deviation I shown over here. Okay, so here it is a method of a step deviation. So we consider here for method of a step deviation, u is equal to x minus a and v is equal to y minus b. Okay, u is equal to x minus a and v is equal to y minus b. Most of you all are thinking that, so why n it is there? Okay, n means it is we are taking arithmetic means. Okay, add all of the observation divided by n, that means it is the arithmetic mean. Similarly for do it for vi also. Okay, let's solve some let's solve the example. Once we solve example, you will get an idea. Okay, yes, so we have given population density and a death rate. Okay, now consider some variable. Okay, some variable, so that we can easily plot vertical table. Okay, so for population density consider x, for death rate consider y. Okay, population density consider x and death rate consider y, and whenever we are finding their arithmetic mean, then divide by n. Okay, right now for easier calculation, consider u is equal to x minus a and v is equal to y minus b. Okay, so we are going to apply method of a step deviation, and method of a step deviation say that put u which is equal to x minus a and shorter your calculation. Okay, u which is equal to x minus a and v which is equal to x minus b. Most of you all are asking that here we have denominator n, here we have denominator k. What about for this one? Actually we are going to take that denominator, but not right now. Okay, so if you are going to take that denominator right now, maybe it will be the some calculation mistakes, it's going to happen by your side. So that's why find out the x minus a and that at the end divide by n. Okay, not right now. Okay, for u is equal to x minus a and v is equal to y minus b. Okay, so we have to consider a and b over here. Now see that what is the value of a and what is the value of a b. Okay, so we have to find it out which one is the value for a and b. Here see that we want the a is the middlemost value in our table. Okay, in our table what we have given, we want the middlemost value from our table. Now see that middlemost value, it seems like 400, but in actual this one is not middlemost, guys. Okay, so whenever we have given observation, we either take it to the ascending order or descending order. Okay, so if you take ascending order, descended up to 100, after you will get the 400, and after 400 you will get the 500, then 700 and that and 800. So middlemost value, it goes as a 500. Okay, here this one is the value for a. So we write u which is equal to x minus 500. Okay, we write x minus 500. I hope you all have understood why I took this 500. Okay, now we want the v. Okay, so v can be written as x minus b. Okay, b means the middlemost value here in our terms. Okay, so what is the middlemost over here? Okay, So now for here, we have to be very much careful while selecting the value for A and B. Okay, make sure that A need to be a mid value for this table and B need to be the mid value for this table. Okay, that means if data it can be randomly scattered, then you have to take it, you have to organize it on the ascending or descending pattern. Figure it out what is the mid value or what can be possible mid value. Maybe this value can be out of this table also. Okay, yes. So what A and B, let me write A and B over here. Most of the student, they still confused about the A and B. Okay, let me tell you A and B. A and B is the most appropriate middle value. Okay, most appropriate middle value. Okay, A and B is the most appropriate middle value. Okay, what we have A and B is the most appropriate middle value. So now see that here for the A, I consider A from X, which is the middle value. Now see that it start from 200, 8 at end 800. Okay, now see that start from 208 at 800, around middle value we get the 500. Okay, that's why I took A as a 500. Okay, now what is the less value? Less value is a 10 and a maximum value it is a 21. Okay, so less value is a 10 and maximum value it is a 21. So using this one we have to decide what can be the middle value. Okay, yes, now see that 10 is a minimum value and maximum value it is the 21. Okay, so you can take middle value 16 or around 16. Okay, so 10 and 21, if you consider 16, can it be the middle value? 10 and 5 15 and 15 5 20. Okay, so around you consider 16 or 15. Okay, you consider anything, 16 or 15 or 16, anything you can consider. Okay, 15 or 16, it can be the middle value over here. Okay, so make sure that guys, it's not necessary that the middle value for B it is from the table. You can take the random value where the midpoint lies there. Okay, so you can consider 15 or you can consider 16 over here. Let me plot the table now. So once we plot the table, we will get an visualization for our data sets. See guys, here I drew one table using our given formula. Okay, so in our formula what we want? Okay, so we want the correlation coefficient for the data, which is means this one is the correlation coefficient. This one is a standard formula guys. Summation of ui vi minus en u bar v bar upon square root of summation of u square minus u bar square multiplied by summation of u square minus n into v bar square. Okay, this is the formula we have here for finding the correlation of u and v. Okay, so for that we need u bar, we need v bar. Okay, u bar we know that it is the arithmetic mean, so we can write u bar as a summation of u upon n, v bar as a summation of v upon n. So using all the given data, okay, using all the given formulas and everything, I drew this table over here. All are the value for x, all are the value for y. So summation of u, we needed u here, so I found x minus 500 as a u. Okay, and y minus 15 as a v over here. Okay, x and u and v here, that I defined here earlier. Okay, it defined under method of step deviation. Okay, so this one is a u, this one is a v. Okay, so we needed u square and v square as well, so I found written u square and v square over here. Okay, so u bar, let me find out the u bar, summation of u upon n. Okay, summation of u it is 100. Okay, and n means n which is equal to 5, means how many observation? 1 2 3 4 5, so n which is equal to 5. So u bar can be written as summation of u, that means 100 divided by 5. Okay, and v bar we written as summation of v, 2 divided by 5. Okay, yes, these are just substitution of value. Okay, so u bar which is a 20. Okay, so if you 100 divided by 5 you will get the 20, and v bar you will get the 0.4. Okay, so I received the value for u bar and v bar. Okay, so why we need a u bar and v bar? Let me write the formula for a correlation for u and v. Here guys, I written formula for a correlation coefficient of u and v, okay, which denoted by r of uv and written as summation of ui vi minus n times u bar v bar divided by under square root summation of u square minus n times u bar square minus into summation of v square minus n times v bar square. Okay, put all these values. Okay, now what we have, summation of ui vi. Okay, we want the value for summation of ui into vi, so multiply ui to the vi. Okay, and then we get the summation of ui vi. Here if you can multiply ui to the vi and at the end if you found the summation, you will get the summation of ui vi is a 5. Okay, find out the multiply ui vi first, find out their summation. You will get the summation of ui vi is of 500 minus n times u bar into v bar. Okay, minus n times 5 times 20 multiplied by 0.4. Okay, 5 times 20 multiplied by 0.4. 20 multiplied by 0.4. I replace the value over here numerator. Under square root we have denominator summation of u square. Summation of u square 23,000. Okay. Okay, summation of u square minus n times u bar square. Okay, n times u bar square. U bar means 20. Okay, 5 times 20. Okay, 5 times 20 here square. 5 times 20 square bracket complete. Okay, yes, that means n times u bar square. Again second bracket we have over here. This is quite calculation based part guys, but not difficult. Just see carefully. Summation of v square. Okay, summation of v square, it is 80 minus n times, n means 5 times v bar square. V bar square means 0.4 bracket square. Okay, bracket complete. So if you go for complete calculation guys, you will get the value 0.1082. Okay, 0.1082, which is your required answer. See that this one is our required answer guys. Okay, not the difficult. Need to put the values in our given required formula. You will get the correlation coefficient for given data. Okay, correlation coefficient for given data, which is the 0.1082. okay, so for that you can apply this formula. Okay, for finding this formula you must have to understand these prerequisites. Okay, these are the arithmetic mean, u bar, v bar. Okay, draw the table. First of all, draw the table using our given data. Define u and v as we done it into the method of step deviation. Okay, for your better understanding, you can note it down this example. This one is very important for our END-SEM exam guys. Okay, you can see that one. Go for the preparation. You will get the you will get an idea about the solution. Okay, I hope you all have understood everything here in my lecture guys. Okay, it's not difficult, it is way easier. I hope you all have understood everything here. Okay, even after if you found anything difficult na guys, let me know in my comment section. I will come up with the similar videos or more videos on specific topic. Okay, so that's it here for my today's lecture. Thank you everyone. Thank you for my today's lecture.